Can we avoid the contact getting within a light second of us? The navigator tapped in a series of commands. On his screen the computer flicked through their possibilities, and after a moment he shook his head. "Negative, sir. The contact has too much velocity on us. Assuming it adjusts its course to match," he replied. "Okay, let's see if we can test that assumption and see how determined it is to intercept. Helm, increase engines to 100% normal. Navigator, give an adjusted course to the edge of the mass shadow." Adjusted course laid in, going to 100% normal in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everyone on the bridge automatically leaned forwards to keep their balance as the deck shuddered beneath them. There was a pause of several seconds while they waited to see what the contact's response was. "Captain, radar contact is adjusting course to match. Passive sensors, contact has just activated plasma-based engines. Plotting, contact is still on an intercept course, time to intercept 13 minutes. Crow cursed quietly under his breath. "Navigator, new time to safe distance from the planet is 1 hour 27 minutes. "How the hell did that adjust course so quickly?" Berg muttered. "That thing made a course correction immediately." It took Crow a moment to take in what his first officer had said. Radar, like everything else on the electromagnetic spectrum, travelled through vacuum at light speed. That meant it had taken over 4 seconds for their radar beam to reach the contact and another 4 seconds for the reflection to return, so they only saw the course correction nearly 9 seconds after it had been made, but the contact had adjusted to their increase in acceleration instantly rather than with the 9-second lag there should have been. "My word, that's impressive," Professor Ray commented from where he was standing at the rear of the bridge. Crow and Berg exchanged looks of concern. "Professor, any idea how they're doing that?" Crow asked quietly. "Gravitational, perhaps," Ray replied after a moment of thought. "But to pick up on something as small as a ship, that's impressive. Whoever they are, they're clearly highly advanced. Who knows what else they can do?" "Yes, who knows," Crow thought to himself. If there was one thing he didn't want to have to do, it was make first contact with a superior ship. He'd rather it was something too feeble to be tempted to take a crack at Mississippi. "So they're technologically ahead of us," Berg said quietly. "Well, not necessarily, Commander. They may be ahead of us in scanning technology, but it isn't given that that superiority is across the board." Ray gave a shrug. "We'll only know when we get a closer look." "Yes, interesting, but not something we would choose." Crow turned to Copeland. "Alright, it looks like avoidance isn't a runner. We're going to make contact whether we want to or not. Time to brush up on your diplomatic skills." Copeland started to go pale. "Captain, we have to avoid contact. We can't make contact," he stuttered. "That doesn't appear to be our choice anymore. We could turn our engines into molten metal and we still wouldn't pull away." Crow flicked on his intercom. "Radio room, start transmitting the standard greeting message with a secondary language stream. Let's see where that takes us."